الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه يا الله. اللهم اجمع كلمتنا على الحق والايمان. اللهم لا تجعل الدنيا اكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا. اللهم اصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة امرنا، واصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا، واصلح لنا اخرتنا التي لا يمدنا يا الله. اللهم ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Remain standing for the singing of the national anthem to be followed by the Bangsamoro hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, dalas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisitin, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Simula noon hanggang ngayon, isa ang naging layon. Magkaisaan magpuglod, kagitingan ay marugdod. Tumayo tayo mula sa hamon ng nakaraan, niyakos ang panganib na umanlang. Pinangako sa puso at paniniwala, ang ginhawa para sa kabataan. Bangsamoro ay tagumpay, bunga ng pawis, sugo at buhay. Kapayapaan, katarungan, ay atin ng nakamtan. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, pagpalain Bangsamoro. Bangsamoro, Bangsamoro, lagi kang mamahalin. Walang pipigil sa damdamin, mga pangako'y tutuparin. Habang buhay kami sa'yo'y magbabantay, mananatili sa puso't isipan. Ang kahapong humimlay na nagbuwis ng buhay, nasa piling ka ng may kapal. Bangsamoro ay tagumpay, bunga ng pawis, sugo at buhay. Kapayapaan, katarungan, ay atin ang nakamtan. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, pagpalain Bangsamoro.
The Secretary General is directed to Poleron.
Honorable members of the BTA Parliament, Abbas Ahmad, Abbas Harun, Abbas Basit, Abu Mujib, Alami Alaisa,
Present.
Alauddin Musbir, Ali Ibrahim, Ali Lanang Jr., Ali Idi, Ambolodto Suharto, Aminuddin Abdulaziz, Ampatuan Baintan, Anayatin Susana, Antaw Muhammad Kili, Arnado Mirian, Asnawi Dan, Babaw Ali Muntaha, Balindong Pangalian, Basman Ana Tarhata, Kandaw Bayim Aliha,
Present po.
Dilanggalin Hasimi, Dumama Albasa Iliha, Ibrahim Ahud, Ismail Suharto, Estino Matarol, Gayak Abdullah, Gira Edward, Haji Abdullah Khalid, Hasim Abdullah, Hasan Hatimil, Iqbal Muhagir, Ismail Rasul, Jajuri Raisa, Jakilan Muslimin, Jikiri Al-Bakil, Kahalandin Martin, Karon Faisal, Lim Jan Anthony, Loong Benjamin, Loong Don Mustafa, Lorena Husi, Makakuha Abdul Rauf, Makapaar Abdullah,
Present.
Salong Marjani, Makatanong Amrosi, Maglangit Tarhata, Malik Hamid, Mantawil Bailing, Mastura Ishak, Matalam Jaafar Apollo Mikael, Mawalil Amil Bahar, Mendoza Froilin, Midtimbang Michael, Midtimbang Tawakal, Miswari Abdul Karim, Miswari Nurrida, Mitmog Rasul, Munyo Susain, Uranon Suaib, Pakasim Ubaida, Pak Abdul Wahab, Pangandaman Nabila Margarita, Parkasio Randolph, Piang Ramon, Ramos Diamila, Salindab Said, Salik Ali, Sangki Ali, Sima Omar Yasir, Sima Romeo, Sheikh Said, Silungan Aida, Sinulinding Kadil, Sulaiman Ali, Tago Paisalin, Tan Nabil, Usman Ajfar, Uto Basir, Oyod Siti Fahani, Yakob Muhammad.
Mr. Speaker, 39 members of the Parliament responded physically, and 5 members of the Parliament responded via Zoom, with a total of 44 members of the Parliament present. We thereby certify the presence of a quorum.
With 44 members responding to the call, the chair declares the presence of a quorum. Session is suspended for 1 minute.
Session resume. Leader, what is your pleasure?
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, and my courtesies to our ever active Speaker, Pangalian Balindong, and to my fellow members of the Parliament. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A blessed afternoon to all of us as we enter the holy month of Ramadan. Mr. Speaker, we are now on item 6 of the order of business. We are in the reading and approval of journal of the previous session. I move that we dispense with the reading of journal number 19 of January 26, 2023 and journal number 20 of February 17, 2023. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to dispense with the reading of Journal 19 of January 26, 2023 and Journal number 20 of February 17, 2023. It's been seconded. There is no objection. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we approve journal number 19 and journal number 20.
There's a motion to approve Journal 19 of January 26, 2023 and Journal number 20 of February 17, 2023. Is there any second?
Second.
It's been seconded. There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, just to remind our fellow MPs that the copies of the journal were already distributed early on during our special session.
Noted.
Now, Mr. Speaker, we are now in the reference of business, bills on first reading. May I request the Secretary General to read BTA Parliament Bill 114 up to BTA Parliament number 121. May we kindly request the Secretary General to read the title and the authors and co-authors. From BTA Bill Parliament number 114 up to BTA Bill number 121.
The Secretary General is directed to read all proposed BTA Parliament bills from number 114 to number 121, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 114 entitled An Act Integrating Palliative and Hospice Care into the Bangsamoro Healthcare System. Author, Member of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Liza Alamiang, Soharto Ambuludto, Rasul Mitmug Jr., Baintan Ambatuan, Don Mustafa Loong, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 115 entitled An Act Declaring March 6 of every year as Buddhahu Day in commemoration of the Tausug's resistance to foreign occupation and their continuing quest for peace and self-determination. Authors, Members of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil and Norreda Miswari. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Don Mustafa Loong, Liza Alamiang, Rasul Mitbug Jr., Baintan Ambatuan, Soharto Ambuludto, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 116 entitled An Act Promoting Digitalization of All Frontline Services in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Government, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Liza Alamiang, Soharto Ambuludto, Rasul Mitmug Jr., Baintan Ambatuan, Don Mustafa Loong, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 117 entitled An Act Institutionalizing a Scholarship Program to Qualified Children and Dependents of Small Farmers and Fisher Folks in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Suharto Ambuludto, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Baintan Ampatuan, Don Mustafa Loong, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 118 entitled An Act Providing for the Establishment of Digital Public Library Hubs in all existing public libraries and reading centers across the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Suharto Ambuludto, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Baintan Ampatuan, Don Mustafa Loong, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 119 entitled An Act Establishing Green Building Regulations and Rating System, creating the Bangsamoro Green Building Council and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Suharto Ambuludto, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Baintan Ampatuan, Don Mustafa Loong, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 120 entitled An Act Upgrading the Existing South UP Municipal Hospital in Maguindanao del Sur from 10-bed into 50-bed capacity and appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Proelen Mendoza. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Kadil Sinulinding Jr., Susana Anayatin, Said Sheikh, Ibrahim Ali, Baileng Mantawil, Tarhata Maglangit, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Ramon Piang Sr., Michael Mitimbang, Siti Fahani, Uy Oyod, Eddie Ali, Mujib Abu, Abdul Wahab Pak, Bay Maleha Kandao, and Romeo Sema. BTA Parliament Bill number 121 entitled An Act Creating the Bangsamoro Commission of Senior Citizens under the Office of the Chief Minister, providing powers and mandates, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Kadil Sinulinding Jr. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Abdurrauf Makakua, Shah Ilaiha Dumama Albang, Ahmad Abbas, Liza Alamia, Eddie Ali, Mosber Alauddin, Baintan Ampatuan, Susana Anayatin, Muhammad Kelly Antaw, Dan Asnawi, Haseme Dilangalen, Rasul Ismail, Don Mustafa Loong, Tarhata Maglangit, Eshhak Mastura, Jafar Apollo Mikael Matalam, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Proelen Mendoza, Michael Mitimbang, Tawakal Mitimbang, Rasul Mitmug Jr., Ali Salik, Ali Sangki, Siti Fahani Uy Oyod, and Basir Utto.
Floor Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For those who would like to co-author with the aforementioned bills on first reading, you will have the forms in your respective kits. Please kindly fill them up and submit them to the Secretariat. Now, Mr. Speaker, we are already under item number B, resolutions, messages, memorials, and communications. But before that, may I share to the Parliament a very good news that we have come across the Philippine Information Agency, PNA, wherein the COMELEC Chairman George Erwin Garcia was interviewed, and I quote his statement. He said, he was quoted with this statement, "We are so satisfied with the approved and promulgated code," referring to the Bangsamoro Electoral Code, "as almost all our comments and suggestions were incorporated therein." So this is a very good feedback from no less than the chairman of the Commission on Election, and we would like to also thank them for their support for this for the Bangsamoro Electoral Code. So congratulations also to everyone in the fellow members of the Parliament. Now, Proceeding now to the proposed resolution 142, may I request the Secretary General to read the title and the authors of this resolution.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 142, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 142 entitled, "A Resolution Urging the Ministry of Interior and Local Government to compel all local government units within Bangsamoro Autonomous Region for the installation of geographical signages to respective areas of jurisdiction." Authors, members of the Parliament, Susana Anayatin, Lanang Ali Jr., and Eddie Ali. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Khalid Haji Abdullah, Nur Reda Miswari, Kadil Sinulindig Jr., Abdul Wahab Pak, Abdul Rauf Makakuwa, Basit Abbas, Dan Martin Kahalan, and Harun Abbas.
Yes, floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this resolution be referred to the Committee on Local Government.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 142 to the Committee on Local Government. And the second, there being no objection, the proposed resolution is referred to the said committee.
Mr. Speaker, may I request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution number 155.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 155, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 155 entitled, "Resolution requesting the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, BARM, through Ministry of Labor and Employment, MOLE, and Ministry of Interior and Local Government, MILG, to create a program increasing the hazard pay of garbage collectors and street sweepers and providing them protective gears and free medical assistance." Authors, members of the Parliament, Abdul Wagayak, Eddie Ali, and Romeo Sema.
Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this resolution be referred to the Committee on Finance, Budget and Management and the Committee on Rules.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 155 to the Committee on Finance, Budget and Management and to the Committee on Rules. Is there any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution number 157, the title and the authors thereof.
The Secretary is directed as requested by the floor leader.
Proposed resolution number 157 entitled, "A Resolution Urging the Ministry of Basic, Higher and Technical Education, Madaris Education, to establish a madrasa database management system." Authors, members of the Parliament, Abdul Wagayak, Eddie Ali, and Romeo Sema.
Floor leader.
I move that we refer this to the Committee on Basic, Higher and Technical Education.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 157 to the Committee on Basic, Higher and Technical Education. Is there any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution number 166, including its title and the authors and co-authors thereof.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 166, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 166 entitled, "Resolution Urging the Bangsamoro Commission for the Preservation of Cultural Heritage, BCPCH, to search and recognize the outstanding and exemplary Bangsamoro artists in various fields in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region." Author, member of the Parliament, Baintan Ampatuan. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Amil Bahar Mawalil, Liza Alamiam, Soharto Ambuludto, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasul Ismail, Khalid Haji Abdullah, Japar Apollo Mikael Matalam, Basir Uttu, and Tawakal Midtimbang.
Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer this to the Committee on Rules.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 166 to the Committee on Rules. Is there any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution 181 from its title and the author and co-authors thereof.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title proposed resolution number 181, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 181 entitled Resolution Endorsing Al-Amana Islamic Bank as Partner Lending Conduit of the Department of Agriculture, Agricultural Credit Policy Council, DAACPC, for the cooperatives and social enterprises in the BARM to access interest-free loans. Authors, members of the Parliament, Eddie Ali, Mohager Iqbal, Abdurrauf Makakuwa, Pangalian Balindong, Asya Ilaiha Dumama Alba, Raisa Jajuri, Ana Tarhata Basman, Mary Ann Arnado, Omar Yasser Sema, Lanang Ali Jr., Edward Guerra, Jose Lorena, Nabil Tan, Muhammad Yakub, Obaida Pakasam, Paisalin Tago, Ali Sulaiman, Aida Silungan, Aida Silungan, Khalid Hajab Dawa, Benjamin Loong, Hatimil Hasan, Abdul Karim Miswari, Marjani Makasalong, Hussein Munoz, Abdawa Gayak, Abdul Wahab Pak, Harun Abbas, Ali Salik, Ibrahim Ali, Abdawa Hasim, Said Sheikh, Abdawa Makapaar, Mujib Abu, Said Salendab Al-Bakil Jikiri, Susana Anayatin, Kadil Sinulinding Jr., Jamila Ramos, Bay Maleha Candao, Romeo Sema, Basit Abbas, Suhaib Oranon, Randall Parcasio, Azpar Usman, Muhammad Kelly Antao, Ali Sangki, and Nabila Margarita Pangandaman. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Hasemi Dilangalen, Baileng Mantawil, Norreda Miswari, Tarhata Maglangit, Muslimin Jakilan, Matarol Istino, Amrosi Makatanong, Tawakal Mitimbang, Suharto Ismael, Jafar Apollo Mikael Matalam, Basir Uto, Ramon Piang Sr., Mosber Alaudin, Dan Asnawi, Ale Muntaha Babaw, Faisal Karun, Dan Martin Kahalan, Abdulaziz Amenodin, and Hamid Malik.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this resolution be referred to the Committee on Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform.
181 to the Committee on
Agriculture,
Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform. It's been seconded. There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, we will move forward to proposed resolution number 183. May we request the Secretary General to read the title and the authors thereof.
Secretary General is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 183, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 183 entitled, a resolution urging the Ministry of Health, MOH, and Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Tourism, MTIT, to strictly regulate the access and use of nicotine-based cigarettes, tobacco, cigars, and all electronic nicotine vaporizing products among individuals below 18 years old. Authors, members of the Parliament, Kadil Sinulinding Jr. and Eddie Ali. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Mosber Alaudin, Ibrahim Ali, Susana Anayatin, Muhammad Kelly Antao, Suharto Ismael, Abdawa Hasim, Faisal Karun, Marjani Makasalong, Tawakal Mitimbang, Norreda Miswari, Abdul Wahab Pak, Ramon Piang Sr., Aida Silungan, and Basir Uto.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer this to the Committee on Health and the Committee on Trade and Industry and Tourism. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to refer proposed resolution number 183 to the Committee on Health and to the Committee on Trade, Investment, and Tourism. Any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to read the title and the authors of Resolution number 187.
There's a motion, the Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 187, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 187 entitled Resolution Urging All Concerned Ministries, Agencies, Offices, Local Government Units, and other instrumentalities of the Bangsamoro government to ensure swift and full compliance with Republic Act number 11861, otherwise known as the Expanded Solo Parents Welfare Act. Authors, members of the Parliament, Hasemi Dilanggalan, Eddie Ali, Anil Bahar Mawalil, and Hamid Malik. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Jose Lorena, Mujib Abu, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasul Ismail, Abdulaziz Aminuddin, Hatimil Hassan, Shailay Hadon Mama Alba, Nabil Tan, Jamila Ramos, Michael Mitimbang, Nabila Margarita Pangandaman, Roland Mendoza, Muhammad Kayli Antao, Abdullah Hasim, Faisal Karun, Romeo Sema, Lanang Ali Jr., Khalil Sinulinding Jr., Japar Apollo Mikael Matalam, Dan Asnawi, and Harun Abbas.
Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this resolution be referred to the Committee on Rules.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 187 to the Committee on Rules. Any second? There being no objection, proposed resolution number 187 is referred to the Committee on Rules.
Mr. Speaker, the last but not the least resolution is resolution number 199. May we request the Secretariat to read the title and the authors of this important resolution.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 199, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 199 entitled A Resolution of Thanks and Gratitude to Malaysian Prime Minister Dato Seri Anwar Ibrahim for the continuing support and concern of the Bangsamoro peace process. Authors, members of the Parliament, Abdul Karim Miswari, Nabil Tan, Randolph Parcasio, Jose Lorena, Nora Reda Miswari, Liza Damia, Tarhata Maglangit, Hamid Malik, Abdulaziz Aminuddin, then Martin Kahalan, Romeo Sema, Omar Yasser Sema, Hatimil Hassan, Ali Muntaha Babaw, Muslimin Jakilan, Al-Bakil Jikiri, Faisal Karon, Azkar Usman, and Mayleng Mantawil.
Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we treat this as a simple resolution. And before we call on the main sponsor of this resolution, I would like to convey the message of the chairman of the peace panel of the MILF that he wished to be part of this resolution as one of the main authors. So may I call on MP Attorney Ramos?
We will have to approve first the motion to treat it as a simple resolution. There's a motion to treat proposed resolution number 199 as a simple resolution. There being no objection, the motion is approved. We now recognize one of the authors, the gentleman from the coastal area of Maguindanao, Attorney Bong Parcasio.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our Honorable Speaker, Pangilinan Balindong, Deputy Speaker Marsema, my colleagues in the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ito po ay isang pagpasalamat sa pagbisita ni Minister Anwar Ibrahim, the first state visit sa administrasyon ni President Ferdinand Marcos. The visit of Minister Anwar Ibrahim on March 1, 2023, incidentally and significantly, was the first state visit of a head of state to the administration of President Marcos Jr. History bear witness to the role of Malaysia in the struggle of the Bangsamoro people to assert their inalienable right to freedom and independence, and in the peaceful solution of an autonomous governance, which is now the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The articulation of His Excellency Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim expressing the commitment of his government to continue to help strengthen the peace process in southern Philippines and help empower the MNLF and MILF ex-combatants to be productive in the socio-economic development in and out of the core territory of the Bangsamoro homeland will significantly alleviate not only the Moro people, but as well as all Filipinos in general. The statements made by the Prime Minister manifest a continuing commitment of the Malaysian government to help the Bangsamoro people, was a clear gesture leading actually to a partnership between the Bangsamoro people and the Malaysian people in the mutual interest to foster peace and socio-economic development in this region. It is for this reason that Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's concern for the Bangsamoro people more than deserve to be recognized and praised, as we now express our sincere thanks, appreciation, and gratitude for his profound and deep concern for the Bangsamoro people. Hence, this proposed resolution, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to open the period of interpellation. Is there any interpellator? May we recognize MP by Intan, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Yeah, the lady from Maguindanao is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Lord Leader. I don't have a problem with the resolution. I fully support it. Only if I have some proposed amendments on the title and on the body later on, Mr. Speaker. Just to conform with the other resolutions that we have already in the Parliament. So I don't have any problem.
I think there are no interpellators already, floor leader. You have to close the period of interpellation so that we can move for the period of amendment.
Mr. Speaker, before that, may I recognize MP Tarhata Ana Basman for her manifestation.
The lady from Lanao del Sur is recognized.
Auzubillahi minasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. I was egged on by my seatmate, Mr. Speaker, to just manifest that as likewise members of the MILF panel, we wish to be co-authors in this resolution, and we testify to the deep commitment of Malaysia in the Bangsamoro peace process, and it is big of the current Prime Minister of the Republic of the Federation of Malaysia to continue that long history of commitment and cooperation for the benefit of our Bangsamoro cause. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Noted. Floor leader, I think you should just move for the inclusion of all members present.
So, Mr. Speaker, I move that all members present in this plenary session be all included as main authors of this resolution.
Thank you.
I move to...
There is a motion to include all members as all members present as co-authors to this proposed resolution number 199. Any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move that may we recognize MP. Ano yan?
For
Reserve for amendments lang.
Okay, may we recognize MP Loong.
Yes, I just like to
The
reserve,
gentleman from Sulu is recognized.
I just like to reserve my right to propose amendments later on. Just minor corrections. Thank you.
Okay. And may we also hear from MP Bayintan?
The lady from Maguindanao is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Early on, upon hearing the message of the proponent, may we go to the title? Tapos sunod na lang yung body. Amendment na. Di pa?
Mr. Speaker, if there are no other interpellators, I move to terminate the period of interpellation.
There is now a motion to terminate the period of interpellation. It has been seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendment.
There is a motion to open the period of amendment. It's been seconded. The period of amendment is now open.
May we recognize MP Bayintan Mampatuan, Mr. Speaker.
The lady from Maguindanao is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My proposed amendment with regards to the body and to the title is that a resolution expressing sincerest thanks and gratitude. Then instead of the word concern, continuing support and commitment to the Bangsamoro peace process. A resolution expressing sincerest thanks and gratitude to the Malaysian Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim for the continuing support and commitment to the Bangsamoro peace process. So move.
What is the pleasure of the proponent? MP Parcasio, do you agree to the amendment?
Let me read it. The proposed amendment, a resolution expressing thanks and gratitude to Malaysian Prime Minister.
Sincerest thanks. Expressing sincerest thanks.
And perhaps, Mr. Speaker, we need to put the word His Excellency
Yes.
to recognize the position,
So,
Mr.
should be
Speaker.
read as you propose a resolution expressing sincerest thanks and gratitude to Malaysian Prime Minister. You want to insert His Excellency?
Yes, and I believe you should remove the word Malaysian.
Malaysian Prime Minister, His Excellency. And gratitude to Malaysian President, His Excellency, for the continuing support and commitment to the Bangsamoro peace process. I accept the proposed amendment.
Secretariat, take note, the proponent agreed to the proposed amendment.
Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you.
It should be reflected also in the wherefore clause.
Mr. Speaker, just to clarify that the word His Excellency should come prior to the Malaysian. So
It's a matter of styling. It's a matter of styling.
Subject to style.
Yes, the gentleman from Sulu has already risen. We are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Actually, I fully support the resolution, and I'm glad that all the members present are included here. And considering that this resolution will be forwarded to another country, our esteemed neighbor Malaysia, I just wanted to ensure that even minor style is corrected, specifically in the mention of Southern Philippines in the third to the last whereas. Maybe we could capitalize the Southern Philippines. If we can project that. Last third to the last whereas. It says Southern Philippines. So if we can, I move that we capitalize letter S.
Typographical error.
Yes. And then may I also ask if for consistency we use in the last whereas that it should be Malaysian Prime Minister instead of Malaysia.
Yes, that's also a
And finally, may I inquire from the authors if it is possible to remove the quotation marks on the second to the last whereas, where it states great strides, quote unquote, on the peace process in Mindanao. So are we quoting the Prime Minister, or it can be a statement? We are quoting the Prime Minister. Okay, so that is all my amendment, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Please take note of the proposed amendments, and the proponent, do you agree to the amendments?
Yes, because that's so, because I think those errors were just were the typo errors.
Secretariat, please take note.
We accept.
Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no further amendments, I move that we approve resolution number one.
We have to close first the period of
I
amendment.
move that we close the period of amendment.
There is now a motion to terminate the period of amendment. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
There being, Mr. Speaker, I move that we approve resolution number 199 subject to style.
There is a motion to approve proposed resolution number 199, subject to style. It's been seconded. There being no objection, proposed resolution number 199 is approved by the BTA Parliament in plenary session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, there being no other agenda in the order of business, I move that we adjourn up to 1 o'clock.
Suspend.
I move that we suspend the session up to 1 o'clock tomorrow.
There is a motion to suspend the session until 1 o'clock of March 21, 2023. Session is suspended.